So this is going to be a quick, just kind of update video on my life currently. I've been really busy, which is great because I started working about 2 weeks ago. I got a job at a hotel. I'm training in all of the food and beverage positions. Well, I'm now trained, so I was trained as a bartender, server in the restaurant, and then as a banquet bartender and serving, which is like the events. Most of the time I'm doing serving in the restaurants and then occasionally banquet bar. It's really great. I really like the people I work with. It's a really casual, cool environment. I'm very comfortable there. I'm able to actually take breaks and eat when I need to. And if I go up to someone and I'm like, dude, even if it's really busy, I'm like, dude, can you please watch the restaurant for a second? I'm really hungry. They'll do it. They won't even ask questions about it. So that's obviously a really nice thing. I'm not making as much money as I hoped, but I'm trying to keep optimistic and remind myself that it's more money than I was making a month ago, which was nothing. So, yeah, the job's really good. It's also helping me distract myself from like the bad thoughts and behaviors that intrude into my mind. It keeps things kind of structured. Like if I usually go into work around 3, so I wake up not 8 or 9. Let's be real, 9 or 10. Eat breakfast, go to the gym, come home, shower. If I have therapy or a dietitian appointment, I go to that, and then I go to work. So I only really have an hour or two maybe of downtime each day, which is great because one, I kind of cherish that time a little more, and I'm not going to use it to just like flop around lazily. I use it to actually get shit done. And two, it's nice to not feel like I'm constantly doing nothing. It's nice to feel like I did something with my day, and when I'm done working, even if I didn't really make that much money in the restaurant, I'm like, all right, well today I earned half a tank of gas, or today I earned 2.5 Chipotle burritos and tips. Just having some source of income and something to do with my day for 7 to 8 hours is really nice. And if you're struggling with kind of focusing all your attention on recovery, I would recommend trying to find either like a job that has money, that's always great, or volunteer doing something, or just something, because it really does help to have a place to go and a purpose, even if it's just a stupid little job. So that's really been helping me. Today I had a really good dietitian appointment. It was my first in 2 weeks, and the past 2 weeks I've really been trying to normalize my eating, which if people who follow my blog have been reading my intake, you'll see that I've been including a lot more white carbs, a lot more sweets, a lot more things I wouldn't normally eat, and like repeating foods in the same day, just stuff that I wouldn't normally do because what I do is not normal. And my dietitian obviously wants me to work towards intuitive eating and normalizing it and all that stuff. So really been working hard at that. She said today that she thought I was doing a really great job and I seemed to be on the right track. She recommended a couple books for me to give my family so that they can be informed about what I'm dealing with, and also for me to read just to kind of relate with. So I will be reading those and I'll tell you about them later. So yeah, I guess I've been doing well. I'm really exhausted right now, so that's why I'm not very enthusiastic, and I have a really long couple of days ahead of me. But for some reason, after my dietitian appointment, I got in my car and I just started crying. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I just really want this to be over. I'm so over going to doctor's appointments twice a week and having to not lie to the people at my work or in my personal life who don't know about what's going on, but kind of edge around the truth. Like one of the chefs at my job asked why I left New York, and I was like, oh, well, it's because of health reasons. And he's like, oh, was everything okay? And he's asked me a couple times when I've mentioned doctor's appointments, like, hey, are you sure everything's okay? And I'm like, yeah, even though it's not really. I mean, I wouldn't be working, if it wasn't okay in some measure, but I'm sick of, I feel like I have this dark secret that I'm carrying around with me, and I don't feel like anybody understands me, the usual stuff. But yeah, I'm just getting really frustrated. I'm also getting really frustrated with my weight, and I don't know what it is because I am not going to do that to myself. My dietitian did tell me today that my weight has gone down significantly, which for her, as a medical professional, I'm assuming that means somewhere between 2 and 5 pounds, because to lose, if I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks or something like that, she would be raising eyebrows because that's not a healthy weight loss. But yeah, I just am really over being this size. I'm really working hard at trying to accept myself at any size, but it's really difficult when you have spent your whole life, making up insecure, or not making up insecurities, but having insecurities about yourself, making up things about yourself that you don't like. I know deep down, even if I was thin, I would still make up things. I remember when I used to be in shape, I thought my nose was too big, and I thought I still had back fat. I thought my butt was flat. Like, I just, make up these things to, like, make up for that empty space of the old insecurities. And today I actually went through my closet, because I got all my winter clothes out from storage since it's supposed to snow tomorrow. And I went through everything and I was like, all right, let's be real. We need to get rid of the stuff that it doesn't fit. So I put it all in a big box and it's hidden like underneath the other boxes. I'm not going to donate it quite yet because, in the past I've kept all the stuff that doesn't fit as like motivation, but it never ends up being motivation. It ends up just being something that I end up self-destructing with and beating myself up about. And I'm surprised I feel like as mostly okay as I do right now, because there's a lot of clothes in that box that I really like, and a lot of like dresses that are really cute, and some pants that I really miss wearing and things like that. But like my favorite pair of jeans, it doesn't fit anymore, is in there, which is kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I know I'm doing the best thing for my own mindset. So yeah, I need to sleep now. I'm totally gonna 100% have a Xanax sleep tonight because I must sleep. And by the way, I just remembered this. My dietitian recommended another, it's a natural supplement. Called a GABA. It's GABA. It's kind of used as an alternative to Xanax. It's a more natural alternative. So I am going to purchase that at some point, try it, because I have weaned myself off of only being able to sleep with Xanax, because recently I've had another onset of really bad anxiety before I fall asleep, and there's nothing worse than feeling exhausted all day, and then as soon as your head hits the pillow, you're like, what is my life? So I am hoping to not get, not addicted. I don't think I was addicted, but I started to get a little dependent on it for sleep. But I'm just going to use it tonight and to make sure that I get to sleep, because I'm going to have a really long day tomorrow and on Saturday. So yes, that is where I'm at right now. Hope you're all doing well. Kept this video under 8 minutes. That is a win for me. And I keep trying to cover up the zit on my forehead. Yeah, I need to sleep. Get good.